Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin. I am trying my hand at vlogging. So, it is August 6th. I am on my way to professional development. I have 3 sessions today at the Professional Development Center. They're each about an hour and a half. In between, during one of those breaks, I'm going to be meeting with one of my colleagues / teacher friends that work at the school with me. We're both on the English 10 team together. Last year she was on 10 when I was on 9, so we haven't personally worked like planned together, but we're friends, so it'll be interesting to kind of plan a little bit before the school year starts. So I'm attending 3 professional developments. For some reason, the first one is slipping my mind. I know that I'm attending one on Google Classroom. I'm sure I have skipped all Google Classroom PDs up until this point, I have to say, somewhat ashamedly, because I really don't have any technology in my classroom that would warrant a mid-year kind of training when I'm already busy, and I'm wondering, what should I do with my time after school? I'm not going to choose a Google Classroom professional development when I have very little access to Chromebooks in my classroom, when the regular and with all this testing going on recently, it's just sometimes not the thing you want to spend your after school time doing when you're just reminded how little technology you have in your classroom. However, I do realize the necessity to it, and since I'm teaching 10th grade this year, we have to take the PARC test, which is completely on the computer, and students at my school do not know how to use computers or start them up very well. So I am going to be renting out the media center a lot more. I'm going to attempt to block out my time for the entire year before school even starts to kind of set my, prominence in the computer lab so no other teachers can take it. Sometimes they can get very, very heated about who's in the computer lab and who isn't in the computer lab. Hopefully it'll work for me this year. Maybe I can steal some Chromebook cards from other teachers as in borrow, because the students' ability to score well on the test is so tied to their understanding of digital literacy, how to boot up a computer, how to type. Their errors are less based on actual errors, but more likely they're typing errors, where they're hitting keys and they're rushing and they're nervous, so they're not having time to proofread for basic typing errors. So if a student does have a weak understanding of grammar and punctuation and they don't know how to type, it is just not looking good for them. And it is a graduation requirement in our state to pass this test. So it is a bit of a mess. The PARC exams, pressure, which is, it's good, students need to graduate with computer literacy skills, but when the whole state doesn't have the same access to technology, it's kind of hard. So here I am going to my first Google Classroom PD, so late, I'm embarrassed. The other PD that I'm attending is, I believe it's a sponsorship website, so people or teachers can set up campaign pages for people to sponsor their classroom projects, so people can donate. I am actually wanting technology in my classroom, so if all goes well with this sponsorship PD and I really feel comfortable with it, I'll probably launch a campaign to get maybe a few Chromebooks in my classroom, or something versatile that my students can type with. But I'm pretty excited about today. Tomorrow I'm focusing on, I believe I have 2 professional developments. One of them is on classroom management, so that is always a good refresher in the summer when you're super relaxed, to remind yourself how crazy it can be in the classroom and how to manage that behavior without losing your mind. Classroom management PDs are always pretty interesting because at the professional development center I'm attending, a lot of their PDs are for all grade levels. So all grade levels meaning kindergarten to 12th grade, which is funny because all teachers have a different idea in mind when people are talking about classroom management. So a kindergarten teacher might be dealing with separation anxiety that's creating issues in the classroom. I'm hoping that kindergartners have less to deal with cyberbullying, because hopefully they're not inundated with technology already. Of course, the older elementary students probably have some element at this point of cyberbullying, whereas high school, what I'm dealing with is more physical bullying, cyberbullying, use of drugs, alcohol, bad choices. So all of these behaviors kind of become an issue in the classroom, and that's what I have to deal with. All grade levels have issues equally as hard to deal with, but it's just funny when a speaker who probably taught in one location, whether elementary, middle, or high school, comes at you with these strategies, and we're all responding pretty differently. But that's what makes PD cool, because you can see teachers from other schools, from other grade levels, and it's always really refreshing, especially for me dealing with the elementary teachers. They have such an energy, especially the teachers that have taught for a while. I mean, it amazes me how elementary school teachers can teach for 20 years and still have this sparkle, I guess. But it's also good to be with the secondary teachers like me to kind of keep everything, I think, broad, like talking about the bigger issues that we're dealing with, like the more complex social structure issues, like how poverty affects bullying and things like that. So the mix of grade levels is really effective. I will catch back with you guys later, probably midway through the PD, maybe after, we'll see. Some people don't like me videotaping, but I will catch you guys later. Hi guys, so I just finished up my professional development for the first day. I did 3 sessions today. They were all amazing, especially my PD related to SmartBoards. I'd used SmartBoards in the past. I kind of lost interest in implementing it in my daily routine. I would pull in a SmartBoard timer, use the basic features, but as far as relying heavily on creating activities in the classroom, sorry, trying to make this awful turn at the end of the PD center. The SmartBoard PD, I went into it with very little expectation because it's been around for a while. I'm pretty familiar with SmartBoard technology. I've used the timers, I've used the pens before, the erase tool, but I wanted to kind of get a refresher. However, I was greatly surprised. The first session in the morning was amazing. I actually had even forgotten on the way there what the first session was, and then when I got there, the woman was a computer science teacher. The cluster family of schools I'm from, she's from the middle school. She is an advocate for Scrum, which is, I had not even heard about this before, but it's a tool, it's a workflow tool for productivity, and it's used a lot in the software development industry. Teams get together, they brainstorm an idea, they solve problems, they answer questions, and then it's about task workflow. There is always those couple students that refuse to do work, and there's always the few students that step up and do the entire work for the group, and really only 2 people out of that group learned anything. The second PD that I attended was on Donors Choose. So this is a website that anyone can join where you set up your custom classroom project that you want to see funded. So that's something like you want maybe you want wobble chairs in your class, you want a class library set up from scratch. This website, you're basically creating a donor page for your project where people can view through, scroll, and donate a specific amount that they intend, and it'll go toward your project goal. When you meet your goal, which seems to be pretty often, based on what I've seen from the people that presented, that projects are funded pretty regularly, and you can use it for back to school night. So it's pretty interesting concept. I got my first project up and running. I'm trying to get journals for the students where they can take their notes, reflect on activities, tell their stories, doodles, all of it in one journal. This would be something that belongs to them. So I guess that just wraps up our video today. I'm driving home from PD. Great PD I had today. I'm excited for tomorrow. I have 2 sessions. I'll let you guys know how that goes.